clarking.
Go away.
I know how to write Leon.
Daddy's here to do some goals.
We are on our way to do our Kroger pickup.
Can we get the frappuccino for Daisy?
It's a puppuccino. What do you think, Daisy? Do we need a puppuccino?
Yes. She said yes.
Can I get a frappuccino?
Daisy had to come with us today because she shit in her kennel. She shit in her kennel. All right,
Take this.
Angel face. Okay, we just got our groceries.
Mom,
Wow.
can I get a cake pop? But can it be the fox or the dinosaur or the earth?
Do you want a cake pop?
But Mom, I'm on the earth. Can I get an earth one?
I don't think they have the earth cake pops anymore.
This is
All right,
how-
let's boogie and let's go see what they have, yeah?
This
Who
is
wanna poop it?
This is how Oliver's gonna flirt. Be my girlfriend, baby.
Be my girlfriend, baby.
No, you are not.
Be my girlfriend, baby.
Oh, it's what you
how
do to
long
me. Oh, it's
What I poop on you for?
Ollie, I can promise you that by the time that we get through, the world will never ever be the same.
They
What?
have a bounty house.
Daisy was not in the mood for a puppuccino today. She snub-nosed us.
Has she licked it?
No, she didn't even lick it.
Can I have it then?
Yeah.
Yeah,
A couple right here.
Give me that. That's mine.
Woody, hot dog for Woody, hot dog for Woody.
Can I have a sausage?
Yes. Mom, the baby, Mom. It's what you said. Toilet middle.
I thought you were Godzilla.
It's just acting like that.
It's okay. The goal of settler colonism is to take over all resources in a region, particularly the land. All right, Casey just got home and it's his night to cook, so he's getting ready to do some smoked chicken and ribs. And I came upstairs to my office space to do a little bit of work. I have a full weekend, Friday and Saturday, of sessions, and then Monday I have a session in the evening as well. And I'm being summoned. Since I'm up here, I thought I would take you on a little tour of what my workspace looks like. I've got my crystal poster over here. I had a very good friend send me this for Christmas. The quality on this is just amazing, and like the butterflies are significant for the both of us, so I love having this here. So you can see I've got my little butterflies over here. I remember seeing these when I was a kid. I had Casey put these shelves up for me with my aura picture that I had taken a couple years ago. And I love this beautiful quote here: "It always seems impossible until it's done." I got this beautiful work of art at a vintage store slash board shop in Florida. Absolutely love it. Completely obsessed. It doesn't even like creep me out at all, to be honest. And then on my work desk, I have my Mac back here, guys, but it went through an update and then it just never came back to life. So I need to get that fixed, but you know how it is. You have like one main computer and then you got your laptop and an iPad and an iPhone, and you know, things just kind of get shuffled on the priority list. So this desk is one that we have had for quite a while. It is not my style at all. My mother-in-law gave it to us when we first got married and moved in together. And I'm kind of using it right now because Casey is using my sit and stand desk for his own. Yeah, you can. So on my desk, I have my planner and my laptop. I've got this notebook over here that I keep all of like my ideas in. I got some of my favorite books, and of course I've got to have my water. I've got some of my brand purpose, vision, and mission, which I didn't have those up there before, and now that I have them there, I'm like, okay, that's really nice for me to look at. Calendar up here, so like I like to have the calendar in several different spots. I have one on the fridge downstairs because, well, if I don't have it in front of my husband's face, he's gonna forget. So, and that's easy to do with a schedule like his, plus our homeschooling, and I have my business, so I only work on Friday, Saturdays, and Mondays. Those are the only 3 days that I take sessions. Unless I'm doing a virtual, then every once in a while I'll do it during the week. Right now we're in a month for August that is like a terracotta color, so I like to have colors and crystals to match that up here and just keep everything like very color coded. I like that this little desk organizer has a spot here for me to put my card there, and I just feel like it's just too perfect. Down here I've got a collection of different, you know, books for inspiration, journals that I've written in over the years of just like spiritual downloads and creative ideas. I have my Ancestor Altar up here that I am doing my best to, as you can see, I got a little dusty when I was had some incense going earlier, but I'm doing my best right now to remain connected here, to come and at least, you know, dust it down and make some conversation. I don't always keep offerings up here because right now the fly situation is out of control. But I do work up here as often as I can. As a matter of fact, we have a full moon this weekend, so I will be practicing my ritual here. And you know, I've got various little things that I've collected over the years. Books and books and books and books collected. So I've got crystals, then I've got all of my stationery because, oh my gosh, I just love stationery. This is a drawer where I keep a lot of the crystals that I've accumulated over the years, and these are like the little ones that I use for, you know, putting in your bag or putting under your pillow, something to that extent. This is my space. This is where I come to work when I feel like I really need to get into a flow mode. Alright, now that I gave you the tour, I have to do what I really came up here to do, was to get my schedule right, make sure that I'm not double booking anything, that I've got everything accounted for. I'm caught up on all my editing as I am going. My friend, who is also like my brand manager, I guess you could say, she's gonna laugh at me for this because she has been on my ass about like sticking to stories like consistently every day. And sometimes I notice that for me, particularly when it comes to being disciplined in an area where it's just for me, it's just something that I want to do, I tend to have a lot of excuses for that. Like I make excuses as to why I can't stick to this, you know, whether it's like, oh, it's a tough parenting day, or we had this and this going on, and like I don't stick to a schedule of like just a consistent presence. I feel like I'm getting better at just doing it, even if I feel like I have a good excuse as to why not to do something anyways. Finding a balance of taking action, but also taking action in a way where like it allows me just to be myself through that course of action, if that makes sense. But anyways, I really do gotta get some work done up here because you never know when they're gonna be ready. It is Friday the 20th. We made it through the week. It was a great week. Today I have a Reiki session this afternoon, and then tomorrow I have a house blessing, long distance and in-person Reiki session. So I am currently preparing for this session and just kind of getting my bag together. So I thought I would show you what that looks like. I've already prepared all of the crystals that I'm gonna use for this session. So there are some that I use in general pretty regularly. So I like to have smoky quartz between the feet. That just helps to ground and cleanse and purify the energy that's being released. And I love this pre-night for the heart chakra. It's just a very happy stone. I love to use this pyrite over the solar plexus along with the lapis lazuli. Those two work beautifully together. This one, I'm gonna be honest, I cannot remember what it's called off the top of my head right now, but I'm gonna be using this on their their throat chakra. Then I'm going with some spirit quartz for the crown chakra. And, whoa, okay. And some fire quartz for the root. Now, in this session, I have a feeling that we're also gonna be doing some cord cutting, so I brought some kyanite with me, and then I thought that this little piece of lepidolite would be a great complement for them to keep underneath their pillow. So here's a piece that I have. I actually found this one at TJ Maxx. Another tool that I have in my bag is my pendulum. It's a great way to check your chakras, and so maybe we'll go over that in another video, or maybe later today, we'll see. So you can hold this over each of your chakras and it'll tell you whether it's open, if it's unbalanced, and you can use the pendulum itself and direct it to open the chakra for you. I'm also going to set that here on top of the selenite. If I'm not using the pendulum, then I'm just using solely my hands and feeling into the energy. And I find that sometimes I love working with tools like crystals or cleansing herbs but I also find that I need to like come back to a just me approach where it's just me and my hands. As I was saying, I like to use just my hands every once in a while. There's nothing like coming back to the space where it's just you and your intuition. I went through a phase where I was just like crazy about my crystals, so it's like crystal everything. And over the months and years, like it's kind of gotten into the space where it needs to just be me, and I need to be really comfortable in my abilities as a healer versus relying so much on my tools. I don't know if that will make sense to anyone else. So anyways, now that the crystals are cleansed, I've got my bag pretty much ready. I just have to, you know, pick these up when it's on my way to go. That was a fantastic session. I am feeling great. I absolutely love what I do. I love it. I love it. I will say that when I first started my journey, I remember talking to God and being like, I don't know how I'm going to explain to people that I can heal with my hands. And I was literally so terrified that people were just going to think that I was crazy. And I mean, I'm sure there are people that think I'm crazy, but I don't really care. So that's that.
Starting route to home.
Yay! On a route to home. Excuse me. Hi. Hello, God. This looks incredible. Thank you. Sir. Sir, excuse me, sir. You are not an outdoor cat. Let's go. What a blessing to call this my home. Seriously. Ugh. I love my life. Came home to find my crew outside with the chickens. Right, happy Saturday. I am having such a wonderful morning. All right, I am on my way to my first session, and I am looking and feeling fabulous. It was a pretty smooth transition out of the house, with the exception of my left ear is ringing. I'm a hoe for some good coffee, I'll say that. This right here is the creme brulee from a local coffee shop called Plumline, and it is my shit. This coffee is a go-getter. This coffee is a boss bitch. This coffee is, I have 3 kids and I homeschool, and I have my side hustle, and I get shit done, and I feel good about myself. Laundry's done and folded in the same day kind of energy. That's what this is. It's a good life.